Open source projects are a backbone of the software world. This is because they normally thrive on collaboration, creativity, and the contribution of a very diverse community. While developers always take the spotlight for open source contribution, you as a non-developer can too participate in an open source project. So if you're a non-developer and you're looking to start contributing to open source software, in this video, I'll share with you some of the ways you can take part into open source contribution. Before we dive in, you need to understand what open source software is. This is basically a source code where anyone can contribute, anyone can modify. We have seen projects like Linux, WordPress, Firefox. These are some examples of successful open source projects that we commonly use. And if you take a look at most of these projects, they are basically community driven. That means there are more hands, more skills, more creativity from different people needed for these software projects to thrive. So before you even jump into contribute to open source, why does it matter? Why is it important for you to contribute, given the fact that it's free, you can collaborate with other people? The first one is skill development. Given the fact that you're going to be working with a diverse community, you're going to be able to develop your skills, improve your skills, and get better at what you do every single day. And then secondly, networking. You're going to meet a lot of people while contributing to open source projects with different skills, different backgrounds, different opinions, different way of doing things. And it is so amazing to meet these people, network with them, learn from them, and it's just great. And then also when you take part into open source contribution, you are making an impact. Given the fact that these softwares are free, it's like you're giving back to the community and supporting projects that you love to use, and also it boosts your career growth. You can add some of these projects as part of your resume, and also some companies really take it serious to hire someone who has ever contributed to open source projects. So that is a plus to your resume. So now, to the purpose of this video, here are some of the ways you can contribute as a non-developer. Number one is documentation. You can help this project to write user guides, to write frequently asked questions. You can write tutorials, and also you can just simply proofread some of this documentation. Number two, design. If you're a UI UX designer, or if you're someone who is so good at design, you can help improve the user interface of this particular project by just creating a design mockup. You can create logos, banners for this project. You can also do a website design for this project if that is something you're good at. Number three is marketing and outreach. You can help this particular project by just sharing about it on social media, or even helping them to manage their social media platforms. You can write blogs to just make sure that people know about this project. You can send out newsletters. You can help this project by creating presentations if they do meetups or things of that sort. Number four is you can participate in community management by maybe moderating the community forums, because there are so many people who are participating in this project, and sometimes the number of people is so many. So you can just help moderate, answer a few questions about the project. You can help also in onboarding new members. You can help organize events for this particular project, things like meetups, hackathons, conferences, all that. Also, you can help get feedback from the community and give it to the development team and say, you know what, here is the feedback I've gotten from people, A, B, C, D, and then the development team can help improve on that project over time. Number five, you can test and make sure that the software is of quality assurance. This does not require you to know how to code. You can just basically give bug reports. You can conduct usability testing and provide feedback on user experience. Number six is you can translate. If the project is basically in English, you can help localize it by translating it in different languages. If you can speak French, you can translate it to French or Spanish or Arabic, whatever language you speak. You can make this software project so accessible to other people that speak different languages. So here is how to get started with contributing to open source. Number one is identify a project. Look for projects that are interesting to you, that you love. You can use platforms like GitHub, GitLab to find these different projects. Then number 2, join the community. Make sure that you find out what are people contributing to this project. Is there a way I can connect to them? Is there a platform they use for communication? You find that community and join it. After that, make sure that you're active in the community, join in conversations, engage with them, chat with them, and then identify the needs for that particular project. After identifying the needs, be sure you reach out to the project maintainers and explain to them that you're interested, and then you can discuss how you can get started with these people maintaining the project. So there you can begin with the smaller tasks. Start small just to get a feel of the project, and then there you can go to more advanced features or contribution to that project. So here are some tips if you're joining an open source community as a contributor. The first thing is you need to be respectful, because there are people from different backgrounds, different skill sets. So be mindful of how you communicate, how you air out your ideas, and then be sure you ask for feedback, whether you're stuck or there is something that is not clear. Be sure that you ask for feedback. Be persistent. It might take you some time to find a perfect project for you, but be persistent, keep trying until you find something that you love, until you find a community that is welcoming and engaging. And then always document your work. Keep the records of your contribution, because as I mentioned, they are very important for your resume or even CV. So have you contributed to an open source project as a non-developer? Share for me your stories and experiences in the comments, or if you have any other tips, be sure that you write it down. Otherwise, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.